Just your general thoughts on, last Bedlam here in Allen.
Well, it was an exciting game. I give you a lot of credit for battling back, and ended up being a good game to have to execute late in the game in a challenging situation against a really good opponent. So I'm really proud of the way the team handled the back and forth, and ultimately in the end found a way to win. So that's the positive in it. There's some things you look back you like to have had back or done differently that happened in the 8th inning, but you know what? You don't get to do that in baseball. You have to either respond to it, and our kids did. So I feel real good about the way the kids battled, and Jake Taylor's big base hit to get us started against a pitcher with great arm. Take a chance on trying to steal a base against a catcher that had already gunned us down a couple times, who had a great arm, and then we get a clutch hit there late to win a game. So it's a great moment for our kids, and take that momentum down to TCU and get ready to take on another challenge.
What can you say about CJ's start?
It was important. It was important to get deep into the game. You can't afford to tax your bullpen at great length in midweek when you've got challenging weekend series ahead. I think you saw both teams handle their bullpens very similarly. That they're back-end guys. They were willing to use them, but probably only for an inning or so, and we were in the same position. So CJ, we needed someone to give us a good start. He did, and then Logan threw good. We probably didn't support him quite as well as we normally would have, but all in all, it was a good ball game for us. Other than the 8th inning, we did a lot of really good things.
Were they reviewing whether Noah touched home there at the end? Or?
Evidently.
Was the plan to ride CJ as long as you could, as long as he wasn't getting in too much trouble out there?
He's been groomed to start, and he's had a couple of midweek starts, and so this is the time of year you need him to go out there and do exactly what he did. He went 100 solid pitches against a good offensive team and gave us a chance to win. So that was a nice job by him. He did his job tonight.
Go ahead,
Thank you. Can you kind of describe what it was like just for you to see Max get that walk-off hit there?
Fantastic. Max is a worker. He's the first one here every day. This means a lot to him. He wanted to come through for his team. I know that kid. That's what was driving him in that moment, was to deliver for his team. So that was awesome. He got a chance to be celebrated twice, both before and after the replay. So he earned that, and good for him. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes kids that work really hard, the game comes to them, and that moment came to him, and I'm thrilled for him.
How encouraging is it, maybe big picture-wise, to see the resolve bouncing back from a 3-error inning to win?
It's probably the biggest story of the night for us, and you hit it on the head. To bounce back from the emotion of being ahead and feeling like you had a decent control of the game, the way we were pitching and playing, for them to fight back, I knew they would. They're a good team, and they're proud. But for us to respond and not let that 3-run inning shift the momentum completely back their direction it's a growth moment for us, because there's times that early that might have done us in. So we've definitely taken some steps forward, and it always helps to be the home team. I don't think you can deny that. Being the home team in games like this is a better feeling than being the road team. So we knew we had that last chance to get up and try to put something together, and we did.
Little extra meaning behind this one, last Bedlam game at Alley P and winning it on a walk-off?
I don't think so. I mean, they all matter. They all, I love the way the kids responded. I never downplay what Bedlam feels like. I think people that try to say it's just another game, or they're just telling themselves that because they don't want to deal with the failure if they lose. So just being honest, not just another game, but I think it's an important game because it's the one we played tonight. And this group of kids, this team, can draw from it and move forward. And that's what you do when you transition each season and each moment. This could be a big moment for us moving forward. But yeah, playing them's it's why we play the extra game. Nobody else plays, nobody else does in the other sports either. So for us, yeah, these games matter. The emotion between these two teams is strong, as it should be. They're very good. We've got a good team too.
Of course, you mentioned, we talked about the walk-off hit, but how important was it also that Cade was ruled safe there at first, so y'all still had?
Well, obviously kept the inning alive. That's a hustle play. It's a hustle play. That kid, his motor runs 150 all the time. I've never seen him do anything less than 150%. I don't know that it's humanly possible to go over 100%, but if anyone does it, it's him. So his grit running down the line there to beat that out extended the inning, and it gave Max a chance to come through. So it was big.
Those late infield substitutions is something you've done before.
Yeah, well, you know what? It didn't work out so good tonight. And there's times as a coach when your team picks you up. And tonight's the night where our team picked me up. Some of the decisions I made didn't play out so well, and you're grateful when your team picks you up. I'll be the first one to admit that. So, yeah, some of the moves we made didn't necessarily go our way. And that's on me, but I appreciate the kids picking me up. I promise to be there for them when they need me.
Is the idea going in that's probably a better defending group?
It is. Well, yes, that was the theory. And that's not on the kids. Those things that occurred, that's on me because I put guys in different angles and at different speeds of ball that just caught them off guard. So if I could do that over again, I probably would have left the team as it was. They were playing well, but again, sometimes you learn as a coach too, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I've made mistakes before. I would probably say that the guys picked me up tonight.
You had that second inning home run from Alex Garcia. What is the biggest strength that he brings to the team?
His strength. He's strong. You saw it right there. He's a good, strong kid. He's a threat. And he's competitive too. He's got a little edge to him. The more I watch him play, the more I appreciate the edge he has, and I like that. I think you want hitters to go to home plate that are expecting to do well, and when they don't do well, it irritates him. He gets irritated. So he's fighting hard. He plays the pitches the right way and expects to do well. So that's good. I like the mentality he brings and his strength.